if you have a team that's like already built a product, for them to either port that product or rebuild it is so much faster the second time, like after you do something the first time. And so I used to think like, oh, why would they buy that and then not use the technology, but they just have the team rebuild it on their platform? Then I realized, oh, okay, because or why wouldn't they just do it internally, right? Why would they
Hmm.
actually purchase that company to come build it inside of theirs? And then I realized, oh, it's because there's so much domain specific knowledge. You could just do it incredibly fast.
Yeah, the whole build, buy, or partner framework is the one that we use all the time in terms of, is it faster for us to build it? Typically, it's always going to be cheaper to build it, right? But time to market and relevancy to market are key. And partner typically is a hard thing to do unless, you just see a small fraction of your customers that are going to use it, because the economics don't work, at least especially in the SMB space. It's really hard to, small business space, it's really hard to make the economics worth if you've got to feed, if that revenue has got to feed two organizations. And so it typically becomes a build versus buy. And you look at buy, and you typically, the number one criteria tends to be execution risk, right? I like to say, with time and money, any technologist can accomplish anything. The question is, what's your appetite for risk? And so you might spend more. We've done it several times where we've spent more to reduce execution risk. But I will also say that the advantage you get when you do an acquisition is that you also get customers and revenue. Rarely have we done or considered, I'm sorry, we haven't done any, and we rarely considered any acquisitions that were so early stage that the viability, eliminating that execution risk was not possible because they were so early. Because then it becomes really okay, if they're just getting started, then our execution risk in terms of go to market is a lot less.